Before y'all even came out with an album, y'all was on Life After Death, right?
Nah, Life After Death was big second album. Yeah, we were working on our album while Big was working on his album. But he was already into the game, so we was just fresh starting and just learning the ways of the game, learning the ropes from Big, uh, sharing sessions, doing shit like that. And yeah, uh, Big loved us too. Big considered us to be ill MCs. I was like a big bro. He's a big fan of MCing and music, so he just thought we happened to be ill. That's why we always love Big and hold him in such high regards. Like at the time when he embraced us, he was literally the king of New York. Didn't have to, he didn't have to treat us with open arms. He didn't have to treat us like family. But all our sessions, studio sessions, hanging out, shit, it was like real, just live, beautiful action. And Big was a special dude because he would treat your homies how he treated you. So that's what made me always say he's one of the classiest people I've ever met. Because often people that treat you good, and especially when they're in a power position or a star position or a position where they have bread, they'll treat you good, but they won't treat other people good. They'll treat all of somebody's good, but Big treated everybody. And like you got to think, all of us are coming with homies. So Kiss got his homies with him. I got my homies. Luch got his homies. And Big and we all homies, but we coming from different places, doing different things throughout the day. Uh, all coming from the same place, but Big embraced everybody. Like, and that's what made him really amazing. Like, you know what I mean?
So he wasn't one of them dudes then that switch up once they get money and fame, they start acting funny.
Nah, he was very down to earth, very humble, very classy. Um, his work ethic was crazy. Just being in the studio, watching him. I remember one day we smoked mad bud and drank mad licks, and I remember watching everybody pass out except Big. Like I was just amazed by how you. And I think at the time, I want to say it was kicking the door beat playing. I believe it was kicking the door beat. And it's just he was just in the back, zoned out, up high, drinking, just in a zone, like, and you could see him just going through the whole shit. So it was amazing to watch him have so much fun, hang out, but still be able to get into that zone. Like, you know what I mean? Pretty fucking amazing.
Last Day, man. Your verse on Last Day, man, was crazy, man. Y'all all killed it, actually. You, Jada, and Sheik. How did
Thank
that
you.
come about, though, man? Y'all doing that record for Life After Death?
Told you we be in the Bad Boy studio. We in the studio with Big all the time. Like we doing we rocking and rolling, and he asked for us to be on his album. So that was pretty incredible. Like that's at Big's request, and we was like, hell yeah. Like, who wouldn't? Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And to think about it now, literally, I was just thinking about that other day because to me, that's the illest hip hop album ever. It's a double CD. It's no skips. Uh, that's his sophomore album, and for him to go to that level, I think a lot of people don't even understand that. Like for your second album to do a second and third album, and not have any misses on there and have that many ill fucking bars is really, a true testament to how incredible he was.
Yeah, I mean, Life After Death, man, that's a good album, man. It's top five for me, so I'll definitely say that it stays in rotation. But you do know when you bring up Life After Death, people always ask which one is better, which one is the better double disc. All Eyes on Me or Life After Death. Are you a fan of All Eyes on Me, the album?
I love All Eyes on Me. I love All Eyes on Me. It was a great double disc too. But for me, I love Life After Death more. It's the see, people often compare Pac and Big. I look at it like Pac was a poet that happened to rap. He was a, he was he's like basically a public speaker in hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? His background, where he came from, Black Panther background, uh, moving, living in different places, moving across, living here, living there. I felt like he was always more of a poet and like a poet, to be honest with you, who just knew how to put it together on some fly shit. And he was also a warrior. He made like warrior music also. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like him and Big are two totally different things. You know what I mean? And people often compare the two, but it's not really comparable. Like, you know what I mean? Pac stood in a league of his own and Big stood in a league of his own. Like, that's what made them who they are. That's what made them probably connect. You know what I mean?